What is Krishna saying? Ahankaram balam darpam kam krodha parigraham. That he says, if you remove these things, ahankaram balam darpam. And here he is saying, asking these things, give me bala, bala buddhi vidya deva. Give me. There he is saying, remove these things. If you have to want to come to me, ahankaram balam darpam kam krodha parigraham vimucya nirmama shanta brahma bhuyaya kalpate. तुम मोह प्रिय भरता है जी में भाई. So but he has to keep his maryada because he is Ram. So he is not saying I am praising you. He is saying I am seeing your mind, how your heart works. तुम मोह प्रिय भरता है जी में भाई. The way Bharat loves his brother, same way you are loving me. दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते, सुगम अनुग्रह तुमरे तेते. That he says, whatever are the difficult works in this world, if we follow you and your compassion or your grace is on us, then we can do it easily. Why? Because you have crossed that ocean. Jagat. Tumro mantra vibhishan mana, Lankeshwar vai sab jag jana. Your words only Vibhishan heard and he obeyed you. So he became Lanka's king. How can he? Why he is saying I am not preaching? He says I am Varnam. Varnam means to describe. Varnam Raghubar Vimalayash Jodayak Vichar. Who can describe who is as pure as about who one is describing? The nearest. In many respects there is no difference. In many respects there is so much difference. And this is how it is. Because until and unless you see how it is Vimal, if you see anything which you feel it is blemish, then you cannot do it. That it is no more Vimalyash. If you see it as spotless, then can you see something spotless? When you have become spotless. If anything is coming to your mind which you are finding that it is not pure, that means you have that thing inside you. You are made of that. Without that being in you, it doesn't come to you. So, to describe the Bimalayas, you have to become the Bimala. So, when Tulsidas is looking, he is seeing who is the closest to Ram. So, he finds that it is only Hanuman who is looking at the time, serving only him. Looking at him so much so that he has forgotten himself. He said, this is the person who can describe this to us. So he took him as the narrations part. How is Varnam Raghubar Bimala Jash Jodaya Kupalachar? So what is the motive of the Tulsidas? He has to describe the glory of Ram. Hanuman is a conduit. He is not for the Hanuman that he is writing. He is using him as a device. Varnam Raghubar Vimalajas Jodayak Falchari is saying very beginning at the outset. But we see according to our spiritual condition. Whatever is written, he says there is written nothing there. Why it is not written nothing? But if you understand the sandhis, then every word dissolves into another word and there is only one single syllable. Sandhis like I just give you an example. Tat. Ta plus ta, it can become da. Like this in sloka, if you remember, just give an example. That is, this is very oftenly heard slok. Satyam bruyat, priyam bruyat, ma bruyat, satyam priyam. Priyam cha nanratam bruyat, desh dharma sanatana. Not esh dharma sanatana. It is Manu Smriti's slogan. It is written as desh dharma sanatana. Why? Because ta plus ta can become da and it can become is. Esh dharma sanatana, desh dharma sanatana. So, this kind of sandhi when happens, then two words can become one. Then upbhrans happens. Then say two letters have the same meaning. That means only one letter is existing to give the meaning. So, that's why I say the language, these words, there is nothing written in there. When they can dissolve into one another, ultimately only one letter is left. So that is called akshara. Aksharam Brahmam Paramam. Why they say? They didn't say Aksharam Brahmam Paramam. That's so many akshars. No, they say Aksharam Brahmam Paramam. That only one. So there is nothing in the language. It is always, what is the truth? That is always beyond the language. That is how it is. So until you reach to that spiritual condition, you do not see. So idea is you do that only which you see. Because what you have not seen, how will you do that? So seeing here refers to your wisdom. Seeing means you see from wisdom, from mind, from intelligence. How is it? Physical seeing anyway is there. But here we are referring to the seeing as wisdom. What do you see from your wisdom, that you do. So it's a varna. Hanuman is looking at Ram, he is seeing him as he is. Varnam Raghuvar Vimal. Yes. So then what is left? So what you describe, that you start doing. Now what he is seeing, that he is saying, and that he is doing. Mind, word and deed has become one. So this is Hanuman. Because and what he is looking all the time at Ram, means he is seeing all the time Ram, he is describing Ram, he is doing Ram. Where is Hanuman in this? He doesn't exist because he is so much devoted. But as I say, there are many dimensions. So to the extent you see, and that is very true to the spiritual principle, but there is only one ekoham bhaushyami. I am only one, I only became many. So what is the big deal if there is no Hanuman, only Ram is there? Because he is so much one with that he has almost forgotten that he exists. So what else he does when somebody is so much looking at him and seeing him and knowing him, to him only he will describe, which is very natural. So long as if he said, no, I am also there, then there is some ego left. Then he has still something to say about himself. Or he has nothing to say about himself. So he is saying all the thing about him. Now when he is doing that, then he is becoming that. Chari means sundar and chari means beautiful, and chari means four also. Chari means the one that walks. So generally we say these are the Artha Dharma Kama Moksha. Why we say so? Because people are seeing Hanuman as a Vigraha. They are not seeing him as we are describing. That there is hardly, when you are egoless, then hardly you exist. Then comes to the second. Buddhihin tanu janikai sumram pavan kumar bala buddhi vidya dehumura harahu klesh vikar. Now he is describing as a devotee, that somebody, he has established this whole scaffolding, that this is how it is. Now a vigraha is being created. He says, Buddhihin tanu janike. Now the first he created Sri Guru Charan, that begins with the Guru, then he came to the Ram, and then he came to the Hanuman. Now he has come to the himself or the devotee. Buddhihin tanu janike. Knowing mindset. Tanu means body also, and tanu means small also. Tanu. He said, Yeh tan jaro mashi karo likhun Ram ka naam. Lekhani karo karan ki likh Ram pathao. Kabir says, same thing almost. That I burn my body and make the ink of this and write the name of the Ram and sending it to him. So you will find in devotion same element everywhere, from anybody you look who has attained to that. So every poet, every seekers, every devotee is a way of his entirely his own saying, because his location is different. That's the only difference. They are going to the same destination. So he is saying, Buddhihin tanu janiki, and that I do not have wisdom, because wisdom is needed. Buddhihin, there is no wisdom into me, or small, tanu, very small is there. Janike Sumaram Pavan Kumar. Now whom I have created as the seer of Ram, I am remembering him. First he created, then he said, now I am creating. Bal buddhi vidya dehu harahu klesh vikar. Give these things to me. Bal means force, power. Buddhi means again wisdom, intelligence, whatever you call. Vidya means knowledge. Dev harahu klesh vikar, and remove my kleshas. What are the kleshas? Avidya, Ashmita, Rag, Dvesh, and Abhinevesh. These five are kleshas. So he says, remove these. Bal, Buddhi, Vidya, Devamu, Harau, Klesh, Vikar. These are vikaras. Vikaras means in vikaras you become something. We generally in common terminology we call this vikar, vikriti shabd as a negative, which is not. Vikriti is the most pure form of prakriti. Vaigyanik kriti, that is vikriti. But if you look from the highest, then it is called vikriti. But now they are using it in negative senses, that somebody is so good, it a vikar aa gaya, vikriti ho. It is not. From the purest form, when you have come to the next, it is vikriti. So if we looking from that way, say, this vikaras should not be there. I should become like that. Now if you look at the, so where is the difference? As I say, there is so much difference and there is so much similarity, clarity. So much clarity, so much purity that this person ceases to exist. He has become so much better. And where is the difference? What is Krishna saying? Ahankaram balam darpam kam krodha parigraham. That he says, if you remove these things, ahankaram balam darpam. And here he is saying, asking these things, give me bal, bal buddhi vidya dev. Give me. There he is saying, remove these things. If you have to want to come to me, ahankaram balam darpam kam krodha parigraham vimuccha nirmama shanto brahma bhugaya kalpate. So here he is saying, remove these things, then come to me clean. Here he is saying, no, I want these things. So he is creating a vigraha here, devotee, purposefully. So that is how the spiritual conditions change. You cannot put every deity in the same basket. They have been created like yantras, like human beings. Different person is differently attained. Different work they are doing. Somebody is engineer, somebody is doctor, somebody is some poet, or somebody doing some other work. Even materially. So spiritually is so much difference there. Because that is too much subtle. Their body and all has gone. So he has placed this deity and then he is asking from that yantra. Like you make something and then you start, now give me the what for you have been created.
Guruji, I didn't understand this. Why is he asking for
power? Power. This is the liking of the people. That's what is it. People have vikar and then if they want something, they want. Why somebody is asking? It is their choice. If somebody says, no, I want to be powerful, it's their choice. Then that's why he is asking. Because in Hanuman's case, you can say for the sake of Ram he is asking. Because he want to serve. So some power is needed. But why the devotee is asking? Maybe his purpose is something else. Why Hanuman's devotee is asking for power? It is his individual case. Why somebody is asking? How will we question them? Somebody is asking, it is their need or want, whatever it is up to them. Why? So why's answer is individual specific. But there is already, I said, there is some vikar has come, so they are asking it. Bal buddhi vidya dev mura harav kalesh vikar. Now he says, remove all these things from me, so that power stays for some purpose. Then he said, what is Jai Hanuman Gyan Gun Sagar Jai Kapis Tiblo Ujar. So Jai, these two words, if you see Ja and Ya. So they are used interchangeably. When Apabhrans becomes like Yag, we say, and in Apabhrans we say Jag, same thing. And Yah we say Jo. Kaun? Yah. जो ऐसा करता है इन हिंदी में से यह जो जब. So if you do that sandhi, then there will be left nothing, only zero will be left. So we don't do that because we have to make a picture. So we say jay means you be there. यह जन्मति सजया, उसको ऐसे बोल सकते हैं. We can say the one who takes birth, that is there. So jay. That is what is the meaning of the jay. We say everything. No, Mahabharata was named for Jai Kavya. That means the poetry of life. So now in common parlance, Jai means victory. Everybody knows, that's why I am not saying that. Which is most common, I am not mostly speaking about that. That everybody anyway knows. So, Jaya is means for how you are, Jaya. Jaya Hanuman. Now the Hanuman has been created. And his name is same Hanuman, the one who has demolished his man, egoless. Jaya Hanuman. Life will be like that. With no ego. Jaya Hanuman. Then when life is like that, you have no ego, Jnana Guna Sagar, then the knowledge will sprout in you, it will come. You will become the ocean of the virtues, of the knowledge, automatically, because it is already there, only you have to remove yourself. That you cease to exist, then he only appears in your form, simple. So, Jai Hanuman Jnana Guna Sagar, now you have become ocean of the wisdom. Jnana Guna Sagar. Jai Kapish Tehum Lok Ujagar. Kapish, if you go to the Sanskrit dictionary these days, available, you will find thousands meanings of the word. Even now, if you note thousands meanings. Jai Kapish Tehum Lok Ujagar. So here we take the simple meaning that power, Isha means the divinity. The Isha means that which rules everything. Isha Vashimidam Sarvam Et Kincha Jagatyam Jagat. He says everything is pervaded by that Ish. So it is Jai Kapish Lok Ujagar, the wisdom which is pervaded by all the creation that has been created. Ram Doot Atulit Baladhama. Now Anjani Putra Pavan Shuknama. Then who are you now? He said Ram Doot. Then you are the one who brings the message of the Ram. Because he is not giving you any message. So you are decoding. What you are seeing, that you are describing, that way you become messenger. It is not that Ram has given some message. No. That is Ram Katha sending to Sita, that will come later in some other time. But here what is Ram Doot Atulitabal Dham? Inference is because of the story, people take that because now they have created a form. So they go to the story, otherwise it will not make any sense. So it's a where from, so they are weaving. Ramdut, oh, he had gone to Sita, so he is Ramdut. Atulit Baladhama, yeah, this is beyond parallel. Atulit means which cannot be weighed. Atulit means which cannot be compared. Both things. Baladhamam, that much you are the abode of that kind of power, that kind of force. Atulit Baladhamam. Anjani Putra Pavanishutnama. That you are the son of Anjani and your name is Pavanishut also, because you are the son of the Vayudeva also. Mahavir Vikram Bajrangi. Now it is description. Mahavir Vikram Bajrangi Kumatri Var Sumati Kesangi Kanchan Varan Viraj Suvesa Kanan Kundal Kunchit Kesa हाथ वज्र ध्वजावराधे कांधे मुंजनियो साजे शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर. So all this is description being given. Ki you are very eager to do the Ram kaj, Ram's work. Vidyavan guni ati chatur Ram kaj karibe ko atur. You are Vidyavan. So this is verily you are describing his glory and putting him on high pedestal and saying that you are for this. Prabhu Charitra Sunve ko rasiya Ram Lakhan Sitaman rasiya. Now it says poetry is like that it can be read from both the side. He said Prabhu Charitra Sunve ko rasiya Ram Lakhan Sitaman rasiya. Now it says, are you eager to listen to the glory of Ram, or even Ram is very eager to listen to your what you have been doing because you are serving him? It can be both ways. Ram Lakhan Sita Manvasiya, again that means they in your heart Ram Lakhan Sita are there, and in their heart you are there, because it is again supported by the Tulsi's vision, which he says the servant is most dear to me. That is the Ram's words, Tulsi's. Then you will remember the dearest. So it can be poetry is like that, and you can read it from here to there, and that is what I say. Bhakti Bhakti Bhagavantu Guru Chatusnam Bhakti. The spiritual principle is such that when any devoted poet, bhakta, devotee is writing, if you can see clearly, he is just devoting himself, that's all. Nothing is being said. People read according to their bhavana. Whatever touches them, they say, oh, this means this, this means this. Really, nothing means nothing. Only thing is, are you devoted? Have you found somebody or not? That's all. So he said, Prabhu Charitra Sunve ko Russia. So the simple meaning, maybe say that he is very much finding it interesting to listen to the glory of Ram. विद्यावान गुनी अति चाहता हूँ राम काज करबे को आकर प्रभु चरित्र सुनबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया. फिर सूक्ष्म रूप धर सिंह दिखावा, ऑल थिंग सूक्ष्म रूप धर सिंह दिखावा, भीम रूप धर लंक जरावा, भीम रूप धर असुर संहारे, रामचंद्र के काज समारे. तो लाए संजीवन लखन जियाए, श्री रघुवीर हर्ष उल्लाए, रघुपति कीनी बहुत बड़ाई, तुम मोह प्रिय भरतैं जिम भाई. नाउ हियर वी स्टॉप. तुम मोह प्रिय भरतैं जिम भाई. He says this is somewhere it is written तुम मोह प्रिय भरतैं सम भाई, but it is not like here Ram is describing about Hanuman. रघुपति कीनी बहुत बड़ाई. Tulsidas is saying, third person narrative. Tulsidas is seeing the scene. How he is seeing the scene between Ram and Hanuman? That Ram is praising Hanuman. He says, Raghupati कीनी बहुत बड़ाई. Your praise was sung by Raghupati. कैसे? तुम मोह प्रिय भरतैं जिम भाई. So, but he has to keep his maryada because he is Ram. So he is not saying I am praising you. He is saying I am seeing your mind, how your heart works. तुम मोह प्रिय भरतैं जिम भाई. The way Bharat loves his brother, same way you are loving me. So he is connecting so many things that there is somebody else much higher than you. Indication is that there is Bharat also. And the way Bharat loves his brother, you also do that to me. तुम मोह प्रिय भरतैं जिम भाई. Like Bharata loves his brother, same way you also love me. Sahaj Smriti, then again description that all others also, that is Tulsidas, they have to make it embellished. So he says, Sahaj Smriti तुम रोजस गावे, अस कह श्रीपति कंठ लगावे, नारद सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा, नारद सारद सहज असी अहिसा, जिम को प्रेज दिक्पाल जहाँ थे, कभी कोविद कह सके कहाँ थे, तुम उपकार सुग्रीव कीना, राम मिलाए राजपद देना, तुम रो मंत्र विभीषण माना, लंकेश्वर में सब जग जाना. So how he goes about it, that first he says, well, generally there is a tradition. When you want to say that your glory is being sung, so you begin with Sesnag and all. Sankadik Brahmadi Munisa, Sarad Narad Sahit Ahisha. Ahisha means the one who has 1,000 hoods. So he can sing that much glory. So that is about the maximization of the glory. That how much it can be sung. Others are also Dikpalas, everybody is singing your glory. And what about the poets and the attained ones, how much they will sing? So it is about maximizing the importance of the glory, value of the glory and volume of the glory. That this much glory is being sung by you, that means you are that much great. Then his character. Tum upkar sugriva kina. He is reminding what good you have done to others. You have done good to Sugriv. Ram milaye rajpad dena. You made him to meet Ram and then you gave him the throne also. Tumro mantra vibhishan mana, Lankeshwar vai sab jag jana. Your words only Vibhishan heard and he obeyed you. So he became Lanka's king. Jug Sahastra Jojan Balvanu Lilotaya Madhur Paljanu. Like, so then again come back to the glory. Then he said, look how far the sun is, you have taken that inside you. So that much powerful you are. Prabhu Mudrika. But then again he has to establish that people should not forget that I have made Hanuman so big that he can eat the sun just like that. So people should not forget Ram. So his next is Prabhu Mudrika Mel Mukmayin Jalad Langay Acharadhayan. He said this much power is there, but for Ram's ring, you took inside your mouth and you got so empowered because of that you could jump the ocean. So ocean means very many things here, not the stories. Ocean is anyway there, but Sansar Sagar also we call it, the world. So that you have crossed, Bhav Sagar. Durgam ka jagat ke dete. How you come to inference to such that he is referring to the world also, because the second line says that Durgam kaj jagat ke jete sugam anugrah tumre tete. And he says whatever are the difficult works in this world, if we follow you and your compassion or your grace is on us, then we can do it easily. Why? Because you have crossed that ocean, Jagat, and we are still in the Jagat. So when you are seeing from the top here, then it easily for us it will become easier. Ram duare tum rakhware hot na agya binu paisare. Then he says, because you are there as a doorkeeper before Ram. Without your permission, nobody can go enter there. Simple. If somebody's servant is there, and you go and meet first the gatekeeper, then only you can go inside. सब सुख लहे तुम्हारी सरना तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना. So why not he say, if we surrender to you, then we get all the kind of sukh, bliss. Why will he not get? Because it says, so Sukhdham Ram Asnama. The abode, the ocean of the Sukh is Ram, and he is the guard of that Sukh Sagar. Obviously, sab Sukh rahe tumhari sarna, tum rakshak kahu ko darna. And if so powerful like you has become my protector, then why should I be scared of anybody? Apan tej samharo ape, tino lok hakte kape. He said, your power only you can balance. Samharo means you can only balance, you can only keep. Nobody else is there so powerful as you. Tino lok hakte kape. Even if you do a hunkar, then whole the world is get scared. Charon yug partap tumhara hai parshit jagat ujyara. So he says all the 4 yugas, because now he is describing the story, so we have to go according to that. That all 4 yugas, your glory is there, your power is there. Some devatas they say are in one yuga, others they are not there. For Hanuman they say he is always there in 4 yugas. Charon yug partap tumhara hai prasiddh jagat ujyara. That you are so famous everywhere. So this story about Hanuman is basically that how you create a powerful deity and how you start worshipping that and how you get your things done. राम द्वारे तुम रखवारे होतना आज्ञा बिन पैसारे सब सुख लहे तुम्हारी सरना तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना आपन तेज समारो आपे तीनों लोग हाकते कापे. दुर्गम का जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुमरे देते राम द्वारे तुम रखवारे विद्यावान गुनी अति चातुर राम काज करबे को आतुर. प्रभु चरित्र सुनबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप रसिया दिखावा भीम रूपधर सूक्ष्म रूप रसिया दिखावा विकट रूपधर लंक जरावा भीम रूपधर अतुर संहारे रामचंद्र के काज समारे लाए सजीवन लखन जी आए श्री रघुवीर हर सुर लाए रघुपति कीनी बहुत बड़ाई तुम प्रिय भरते जिम भाई सहज बदन तुम रोजस गावे अस कै श्रीपति कंठ लगावे सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा सारद नारद सहज ईसा जम कुपे जब काल जहाँ दिक्पाल जहाँते कवि कोविद कही सके कहाते. तुम उपकार सुगिरी वही कीना राम मिलाए राजपत दीना तुम रोमंत विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर वे सब जन जाना जुग सहस्त्र जोजन दरबानु लील्योताय मधुर फल जानू सुरभूतिका मेल माई जलद लांगे अचल नाई दुर्गम का जगत के जेते सगुण अनुग्रह तुम रहते थे. So ultimately then he comes to those lines where he says जय 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 हनुमान गुसाई कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाई. Then he says जो सतबार पाठ कर जोई छूटे बंदी महासुख हुई जो है पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा होए सिद्ध साखी गौरी सा. Then तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा कीजे नाथ हृदय मोह डेरा पवन तनय संकट हरण मंगल मूर्ति रूप राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसो सुरभूप. That is the end. So He has created a deity and he has described its qualities, its powers, then what it does, then gratitude. So every attribute he is describing. That is how the deities are made. The deities are made by the devotees. This because when you reach to that state, that's what I keep saying, that if you have made somebody, like children are made through parents, it's an automatic system happening. But you do some action, then only it can happen. Same way in spirituality, you create deities and then you start worshipping them. If our children are born to us, they become independent citizens. We have to listen to them. It is not that you created so you can do anything. Once they are independent, they are there. Because it doesn't mean that you became a medium so you became master. No, they are masters. So that is how it goes. People say that you have created something and then you are worshipping. So create carefully. If you are creating something, create carefully. Otherwise, we say, go simple way. Don't create anything. Just go the way it is. This is how, if such things are told openly in the discourses, people will come after me. So we say only, that's why I say specialized knowledge only to the special people. These sciences, these grand laws of science, you can't explain to people who have not read them. Same thing is here. If you are, see, all there, what Tulsidas only, he is giving in his all other granthas only key also. He said, इंद्रिय द्वार झरोखा नाना तह तह सुर बैठे कर थाना आवत देखे विषय बयारी ते झट देही कपाट उघारी. How he say, where are the devatas? He says, where are these divine beings are sitting, devatas? He says, in your body. In your all the indriyas which are their senses, there is their place. And what do they eat? When you go wrong, they are very happy that you, at least now you have become subservient to them. So everybody wants that they should be sub. That's how the devatas are. So they say whenever there's some visha is coming, then they open. If some good thing is coming, they close. No, ये नहीं चाहिए. तो इंद्रन सुरन न ज्ञान सुहाई विषय भोग पर प्रीत सदाई. He say like indriyas means senses and like devatas, they never like knowledge. Visay bhog par preet sadai. All the time they want to enjoy, sense enjoyment. That's what. So that's why people, if they are saying human beings are divine in that sense, they are divine. So it depends from where we are seeing. The same word, how you are seeing, from where you are seeing, it changes. So these are not my words. Everything is written there only. I am just showing that this is how it is written. But certain things I am telling very clearly, and those are for all. That's how they should take the essence. That I am saying, Tulsidas is the devotee of Ram. He doesn't go beyond that. Everything he is doing, whatever dance he is doing through his words, his only purpose is to establish Ram. Because it is his deity. He is considered Ram Bhakt. Whatever way he is saying, he do Nirgun, he do Sagun, but ultimately Ram. He says, Brahm Ram te naam bad. He says, Brahma itself only came in the form of Ram. But for me, name is greater even than that. So it is his seeing. So it is all his experience that he has put, because he says, Swanta Sukhaya, for my own thing I am writing it. If somebody reads it, I have no problem because I have written my truth. So what can you do best? You write your truth. This is my truth. This is how it is. Then you are free from the world. See what you do. As I said, what you see that you do, and what you do that you write or say. So that is the unity of Trinity. Do you have, I am saying, do you have any other say or any other way? You don't have, other than going astray. The real way you have only this, and this has always been the case. It's nothing new. But why people do not understand this small thing? It's because they are looking for things. Oh, that will take care. They'll create one thing, they create another thing, and then there are so many things they have created that they themselves get confused. And that is what happening with devatas. In that Hanuman Chalisa is or devata chittana dharei Hanumat se sarva sukh karei. Do not take any other devatas, just only Hanuman is sufficient. Because we think that people will get confused again. संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा जो सुमरे हनुमत बलबीरा संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावे मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा तिनके काल सकस तुम साजा. So all what he is saying is establishing Ram. The priority is very clear. Guru, Ram, Hanuman, you. Very clear. Now, wherever you are, if you are so low, then go to Hanuman. If you have become Hanuman, then go to Ram. If you have become Ram, go to the Guru. That's it. So, order he has established. Because we are saying, see, realization means what? You have realization means you find yourself one with the Brahman. That means now you no more exist like Hanuman. He ceases to exist in his knowledge. What else is a device for the service of the Ram. And he is why he has become like that. So you are anyway free. So if we reach to that state of realization through our own wisdom, through by connecting our dots, then you become evidence of that. And that is what all the saints and realized people are indicating. That first you become Jivan Mukt, free from the world. In this life only. And better in a smaller space so that you become useful for the whole world. Because when you have become free from yourself, then that's what he's saying, the knowledge emanates in you. Because when you are not there, he alone is there. So long as you are there, he can't be. Very clear. Because there is space only for one, not two. कबीर यह घर प्रेम का या में दो न समाए. There was no space for them. So here Tulsi describes his Ram as Ram Prem. He says his love itself. राम ही केवल प्रेम प्यारा जान ले जो जाननी हारा. Ram loves only love because he is that. He loves himself, he says. But there is nothing. So what is that? Form is that of the love. And love is always giving. It is never taking. Love means you are for Paramartha. If we love our children, we want to do something for them. If we love anybody, we want to do, parents or any relation, sister, brother, what this where we are learning. And then we become Paramartha. I am here for everyone. Then you have transcended. Beyond judgment, you have become devoted. So, that is how it is. And here in Sahaj Smriti Yog, what we say, it is the beginning. Love, dharma, then truth, and then ahimsa, non-violence, and then so. These are 5 steps. So it is beginning. That much every human being should become, and they should be very confident. I don't know why people do not understand this, because impressions are so much. You have been evolving throughout. You will anyway be evolved than who have come before you. What is the so big deal in understanding that? Why this low self-confidence is there? It is very difficult to pull people from that. They again go to this devata, this devi. What to do? When will this self-confidence come? When you become truthful in mind, word and deed, then you will be free from all this rubbish.
So the devatas, they reside in our body itself.
Correct.
And they crave for the pleasures.
Correct.
Okay. And when they undergo the pleasure, there is every action has the karma, the result of that, which is they also undergo the pain of
that you undergo. Yeah, because you need to keep them in discipline. That is why these yam, niyam, asan, pranayam, pratyahar, dharana, dhyan, samadhi has been made. So you have to discipline the devatas so that you don't undergo karma, because they will enjoy, you will undergo the karma. Like you see them as young children. You earn, they will enjoy, and you have to work.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Yeah.
And next one is about the prayers.
Yeah.
So, sir, when we pray for something, okay, that not like craving for something or get me this, get me that sort of, but when we are in a pain, we pray to help to get away from the pain. So, will such prayers extend the time of liberation? Because Guru will feel compassionated and he may try to lower the pain, but make them to undergo at a longer period of time, like bring intensity, but time is extended, or I don't know those things, but will such extend the time of liberation?
Yes, I'll tell you. See, first 2-3 things, understand. Prayers work best when others do for you. This is the principle. So ideally, because this is a very something secret kind of thing I have revealed, you can say. Prayers works when others pray for you. But there is no bar from your praying for yourself. Because that is also a principle. Arat kahina karahi kukarmu. That means if somebody is in art state, that means in a distressed state, then he is or she is forgiven for whatever they are doing. So it is not that their period will be elongated or something like that, because that is a license given at that time, because it is needed. Somebody is in distress, and then whatever they are, because at that time distressed person in indulging in prayer is okay. Otherwise, the other things which he or she will be indulging may not be that good. Either you make effort to come out, or you pray, or you do both. That is how it happens in situations. So it is all right to pray when one is in distress, and it is not taken against yourself that why did you pray, let that happen. No, that is also coming under your effort. We say prayas, prarthana and pratiksha, 3 words are there. So in distress situation, don't you see that 3 become 1 in some sense, that you are praying, of course, which you are saying, and whatever effort you might be doing, that you might be doing anyway when some problem is there, whether you are moving your hand or whether you are moving your foot, some to get the relax. Suppose you are in a physically distressed situation, whatever is body is asking and whatever is the body is capable of addressing it, that you anyway will be doing. You will be calling doctor, or you will be calling your friend, to whatever situation you are, anyway you will be making some effort. Now suppose you are in a comatose situation, you can't do anything. Still what is happening in your mind, that is your work. There also you are working. So some effort you are making. Now what will be the result? You anyway are in a waiting state, whether you like it or not. In that waiting state, if you are praying, what best you can do other than that? So that is why it is not taken against you. But the principle is, when we should be clear about priorities. Like it is a karma sharir. When we do the karma, when we are capable of the doing karma, then we do the karma. When we have become incapable of doing the karma, then prayer is the only thing we can do. What is the way out? So it is not a karma, it is very much a karma. Praying in that situation is that. So long as there is a like Lakshman says to Ram, Ram is praying before ocean. See that, please give me the way. Lakshman says, no, what is this? You should You have power, you can just anyway do that. Why are you sitting like that? And then he says, Nath Daiv Kar Kavan Bharosa, Soshie Sindhu Kariye Man Rosha. He says, what you are asking for prayer, how are you trusting that? You have bow and arrow in your hand, become angry and just take it out all the water. So, because he's saying you have that capacity, then why are you praying? He's saying, no, there is some maryada I have to do. Because that is, there Purohit also. Purohit means you are priest of the Raghukul Prati, Raghukul. That we make effort and we do prayer, and because more we evolve, then we become like prayer. We start praying when you get for anyone. It will come automatically. It's not nothing something made. It just comes. You pray for people whom you don't know. You don't become obstacle in prayer.
At the same time, praying for some luxuries or some not so good things, that will keep extending the liberation time, isn't it, sir?
You are praying for pleasing the divine beings in your body to give them more pleasure.
So, in the name of ambitions, because in today's world, people without material ambition is considered as what to say, they are not considered worth living at all, particularly in the corporate world. So, so when we have such ambitions like I want to become like that, I want to become like that person, this person, I want to grow to that extent, then that will extend the liberation period.
Yeah, that's why I keep saying that all of us have the same wavelength, here and there, and only their locations are different. Questions and everything is same. So he asked, then I said, look, you excel in your work. Because of the excellence in your work, you will reach places where you should reach. You should not expect or do prayer, I should become that and that you are incurring. You excel in your work and go on merits. Whatever promotion has to happen, you do everything except asking for. You do excel in such a way that anyway you will be promoted. So it's not a bar. But that's why I gave you the example before that Lakshman is saying, why should you pray? You do it. It is doable, and ultimately you have to do. Prayer didn't work. So these are the examples given. So long as you have capacity to excel, things will happen. Because this world is run on virtues and qualities. Still, despite all the corruptions and everything, the base is that virtue, quality, excellence, all these are the things. And we should always go anywhere on merit. That will keep you much more clear all the time. Whatever our situation, we go according to, we follow the Lok Dharma. We do not try to portray ourselves that we are from some other planet. No, we are very much here with you, but we see the world the way it should be seen. Excellence anyway bears the fruits. Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachan, that's what say. Always stick to your karma. All else, whatever has to happen, will happen anyway. And that will happen best when we are sticking only to the karma.